Good morning. This week on Why It Matters, I wanted to talk about why it matters to everyone, or why I think it should matter to everyone, on choosing your coping mechanism for failure. And for me, that's a little bit of laughter. At least for our family, we absolutely learn to laugh at ourselves in order to recover from something we did or didn't do the way we wanted to. So I thought it would be a good topic this week because we talk a lot about intention and being showing up motivated and having a purpose. Well, sometimes that involves learning how to fail and get back up. This can be applied across being a mom. This can be applied in your marriage. This can be applied at work. But you have to learn what your stand back up mechanism is. I think with growth of any kind, you have to have failure. You have to be leaning forward in a sense to where you're a little bit afraid you're gonna fall, or you're not putting yourself in actually like a safe place to fail. I heard a line on a movie one time that said it kind of feels like you're holding a cup of tea and you need to sneeze. Well, if that doesn't feel like that uncomfortable, like, oh my gosh, when you try something, it's probably not gonna get the reward you want, even if it goes well. So I challenge you this week, I challenge you today to look at your day and find an opportunity to do something a little different, a little bit scary, but focus on how you recover when it doesn't go well. In this family, when we're, showing up in the mornings and it's breakfast, and if we're a little crabby and we're not showing up and we're kind of failing at being the person or the version of you that you want to be that day, we turn on some music and we dance and we laugh and we make, light of the fact that everybody's a little crabby and we need to reset. At work, I like to talk about my failures to my leadership team so that I feel like we're benefiting from a situation even when it didn't get the result I wanted. Let's talk about that time. I talk about over and over again being a new manager a few years ago and trying some of the ridiculous things that I did, thinking that I was doing the right thing. And the more I talk about it, not only does it help me stand back up from that, but it makes me feel more comfortable that other people can learn from that. So it still becomes a positive thing. If you look at your week today, or tomorrow, the next day, and it's a light week, like I don't have a lot of meetings or I don't have this thing that's bogging down, well, look at that as an opportunity to slot something in there that you've never done or to do differently that pushes you beyond the norm. And then focus on what happens when it may or may not go well. An example as a mom could be take your kids to the place that you haven't taken them because you're not sure how that'll go, or you're gonna look a fit because they're gonna go crazy. Okay, well, you will learn a better way to do it next time if you try. In your marriage, pick a date night that you and your partner have never done, that you would never do. It will not only give you a little kind of revive of doing something differently, but you can also look at to see like how did I react to that? Did I swear it off and say I'm never gonna do it again, that was embarrassing, or I didn't like it, I don't like the way it makes me feel? Or did you say, now we have a story. Now we have something to fail at together that we could talk about that one time we went to the escape room and it was disastrous, or whatever that may be. It never hurts to shake things up. It never hurts to try something as long as you have the mechanism in place to grow from it. Failure equals growth. Can't say it enough. Unless you're failing, you're not growing. You really are not. Like, you may be changing, but moving forward and becoming different and better because you've learned a new tool in your tool bag will make or break your success in a lot of scenarios. So that's the message for the week. I wanted to talk more about something, related to how we cope when things don't go as planned, because in encouraging you guys to go out there and try new things, I don't want to leave you hanging with I tried it and I don't know what to do now. So if you have any questions, if you want to talk more about the topic, reach out to me. But I hope you have a great week. I hope you challenge yourself. I hope you feel like you're going to spill the cup of tea. So I will see you guys next week. Thanks.